Hi guys, my name is Richard, and I was a writer for Stone Soup. And I'm just here today to talk a little about my experience writing for Stone Soup and writing in general. I've been writing for a long time, and the first time I actually really remember doing a writing project at school was in second grade. And I was doing a project for an organization called Books of Hope. And Books of Hope, its mission was to send books to children in Uganda, and these books would be special in that they were written by kids in America. And so I was able to do this project, and I wrote a book on rainforests because I was just really interested in rainforests at the time. And I wrote a book on rainforests, and I sent it to children in Uganda to read. What do I like to write about? Well, generally I like to write science fiction or adventure stories, but I also like to put human interactions in my stories and have some human relationships. So one day I hope I'll be able to write a complete novel with everything that I could possibly want in it. So action, drama, romance, humor, and so I just haven't found the right idea yet. I'm still looking. Hopefully I'll find it soon. Where exactly do I get my ideas? Sometimes I'll get my ideas from real life. Sometimes I'll get my ideas from watching movies or reading books, but a lot of the time I'll just be doing something other than writing, and I'll come up with something to write about. So it's probably, I would say it comes out of the blue, but it's probably something that happened to me that influenced me subconsciously, and I'm thinking, well, that would be just a really good thing to write about. So what's my writing process? Well, if I'm writing a story, writing my first draft will typically take about a month. And in this month, I'll write actually 3 or 4 different versions of my story. And all but one of them will have something that is just not quite right in my opinion. And the last one that I write is one that is one that I'm happy with. And so after I'm done with that draft, I won't do too much revision. I'll just maybe change several words, improve the grammar if there's anything wrong with the grammar, and that's really about it. So what was my reaction when I first learned that I was going to be published in Stone Soup? Well, ever since that day that I got the letter in the mail that Stone Soup was considering my piece for publication, I just get home from school and I run up to the mailbox and check the mail to see if there was something from Stone Soup. Every day for 2 to 3 months, there was nothing from Stone Soup. And I remember several times there'd be just a huge pile of letters. And I just flipped through them one by one, asking my head, is this from Stone Soup? No. Is this from Stone Soup? No. And just keep going for a while. And finally one day I got this fat letter from Stone Soup. And I was just trying to come up with ways to convince myself that it was not a rejection letter. I was just thinking, well, it's a big letter, and I don't understand how much they could put into rejecting me and this and that. And so I ran inside and I opened it, and it was an acceptance letter, and I was just really happy. I had a big smile on my face. And the next day at school, I just wanted to tell everybody that I got published. Ever since I was able to be published in Stone Soup, I feel like my confidence in my writing has skyrocketed. So if I'm having a bad day and I'm not writing very well, I'm not going to say to myself, I'm a bad writer. I'm going to say to myself, tomorrow I'll write even better. Keep writing, write for your own enjoyment more than writing aiming to get published. The way I view it is, when you're writing something, you're giving something back to the world. And so just write for your own enjoyment and be persistent. Don't give up.